So for those of you, hello. Okay, there we go. So for those of you watching on Instagram, welcome, but please do head over to luxurypromise.com where you're going to have a far better viewing experience. So we are live at luxurypromise.com where you can follow along with everything that's happening. You can shop everything that's going to be on tonight's shows. But most importantly, you're going to be able to meet the amazing Rachael.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. Hello.
Okay, so guys, welcome to tonight's show. I know that you are usually looking at Samia and Nima doing some vintage styling, but tonight is a very, very special night. And as you can tell, perhaps from the blue books behind me, what are we talking about tonight?
We're talking about Tiffany.
Yay! So tonight we're not having breakfast at Tiffany's, we're having dinner at Tiffany's.
Yeah.
And I am actually going to take Rachael out for dinner afterwards because I couldn't really bill it as a dinner. But I couldn't really serve dinner now because we'd be like, while trying to show you jewelry, and that wouldn't really work. So guys, welcome to dinner at Tiffany's. And for those of you who might not know me, I am Sarah Duncan and I am the Fine Jewelry Director here at Luxury Promise. And I am joined by Rachael Taylor, who is the author of many books on the fine jewelry world. And tonight we are diving deep into
The world of Tiffany.
So this is Rachael's book. For those of you who don't own it, buy. But you won't need to buy it because we're giving them away for free. So everything, every purchase tonight, Rachael is going to be signing a personalized copy of the book. Should you want to have it personalized, you might, might not. I don't know why. Why would anyone not want it personalized?
They might want it for someone else, so that tends to happen a lot. It's a gift for somebody else, so it might not be their name.
Are you happy to sign it for someone else?
Whoever they want, yeah, I'll sign it for everybody.
And I will tell you that we've already had staff members here nicking them and getting them personalized. So
Someone's signing already.
Yeah.
It's out of the bag.
Exactly. She's already started signing. So for those of you who have never shopped with us before, I'll just go through a few little ground rules. We are offering exclusively Tiffany Co pieces tonight. Everything has been authenticated and all of your authenticity is guaranteed. We ship everywhere in the world. We cover all your customs and duties as well. So you don't need to worry about anything except for some state taxes. Those we can't cover, unfortunately. But international shipping is only £35. Domestic shipping is only £10, and it will go anywhere in the world that you want it to go. We have got some amazing vintage pieces from Tiffany. We have got some silver pieces. We have also got some incredibly contemporary pieces that are so fresh that the Tiffany blue ink is still wet. Hi, Kath. So tell us all where you're joining from, but most importantly, I want to hear about everyone's Tiffany journey because we're going to talk about our own. Hi, Anchor. So we're going to talk about our own journey, and this amazing book is going to be our guide. Okay, so I'm going to put that back. So Rachael, tell us, when did you write this book?
So I wrote this last year, the beginning of last year. It came out in August 2022. Yeah, so it's less than a year old, so it's a fairly new book.
So this is my own personal copy, and
I love this.
this is true.
This shows your studious nature, what you're about to reveal here.
So I don't know if you guys can see, but it's full of dog ears. It's got little tabs. It's got loads of like underlining and highlighter marks and everything in it. Because it's not just like a cute little book that you give to your girlfriend. This is actually a really good guide. It's really useful.
Yeah, I think that's what I wanted it to be. Because, I mean, obviously, for me, I wanted to write a book for, people who might know Tiffany and want to go that a little bit deeper, but also for people who maybe just heard the brand name but don't know anything about it. So I really wanted to start at the beginning, sort of tell the story of the history, and then move through all the icons and the famous stories, and look at what they're doing now.
Because it is such an iconic brand. Okay, you guys have to tell me, do you own a Tiffany piece? Do you remember going to buy a piece at Tiffany's? I do. I really distinctly remember being, I think, about 22, and I went to New York for the first time, and I went to the Tiffany main one.
On Fifth Avenue.
On Fifth Avenue. Isabel owns Tiffany. I know you do, Isabel. I'm going to come back to her. She's amazing. And I remember everyone was so welcoming there. I mean, I was poor. I didn't have any money. I mean, and I was welcomed into this beautiful storeroom. And sure enough, I ended up buying something for my sister's graduation, actually. So Jen, if you're watching, I hope you still have that.
But, I think that's a really interesting ethos of Tiffany, which I maybe didn't realise until I started writing a book, is that they want everybody to feel like they've had a luxury experience, whether you're buying just a silver charm or whether you're buying, an incredible piece of high jewellery. Everybody that walks in should have the same experience.
It's so true. Yeah, and I think that's what makes it really unique. I'm just going to move this camera forward because I feel like I cannot see the comments. Everyone's talking already about their pieces, which is so exciting. Sweet 16, Garnett got one for his Sweet 16. My parents gifted me the classic heart bracelet with your initials. Oh, beautiful. And the Tiffany hardware graduated necklace for your 21st. Ooh, good choice. Yes, give us all your stories. We want to hear all about it. What was your first Tiffany piece?
Diamonds by the Yard bracelet.
Ooh,
Yeah,
fancy.
just a little one, which I love that piece. I think it's super wearable, super easy.
I didn't manage to get us any Diamonds by the Yard for tonight, unfortunately, because no one ever wants to sell it. Everyone wants
because
it.
you wouldn't, would you? I think you'd hold on to that forever because it's ageless. It just doesn't ever look out of season or out of date. It's really, and you can layer it with other things. So, not that I should talk too much about it because you don't have it.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant concept that you can literally buy. If anybody doesn't know what it is.
If anyone wants to sell their Diamond by the Yard, please call me. I'm interested.
But yeah, if anybody doesn't know, it's kind of tiny diamonds just along a chain, and you can have it as long or as short as you want. That was kind of the concept behind the funny name, Diamonds by the Yard.
I think Halston pitched the name as a joke, didn't he?
Yeah. So it's just, it's brilliant.
Okay, so guys, we're gonna start. We are gonna show pieces tonight. But we're also gonna spend a lot of time geeking out. For those of you who knew me before, I am a bit of a jewelry geek, and I'm so been looking forward to this. Oh, they've got matching heart necklaces. Christelle, that's so sweet. Oh, yeah, Garnett, everyone's loving it. Heart necklaces. Okay, so first things first. Who wants to guess? Can anyone tell me in the comments what year was Tiffany founded? Throw it out there. We're going to start talking about it, but I want to know if anyone can guess. I love it. I love it. If the first person guess can get 50 pounds off if they buy something in the show tonight, okay? So the first person who puts in the right answer can get 50 pounds off in today's show only, okay? So who was Tiffany?
He was a very entrepreneurial young man at first. So he had a family business. I think his family was in cotton.
We got it. We got someone.
Oh,
okay.
Is it the right year? What they said?
Guyan got it. Yay.
Yeah,
well done. All right, you get 50 pounds off tonight, okay? In this show only. And I will see you Saturday. Well done, guys. Oh, someone was so close. They wrote 1927. But Garnett, we're a little bit earlier. It is, and Kath got it. A bunch of you got it. Oh, gosh. Yeah, Guyan, well done. He was a really quite dynamic thinker, wasn't he? He pushed the boat out.
I think so. I think so they had this family business in textiles, but he decided he wanted something different for himself. So him and a friend decided to move to New York, and they borrowed $1,000. That's all it took to set up Tiffany, which I mean, obviously back then would have been a lot of money.
And I Googled it because I thought $1,000 sounds like a lot of money, actually.
Yeah.
And I Googled what that would be. And that would be about just shy of $32,000 in this age, which actually doesn't even seem like that much. I mean, $1,000 in 1837 seems like an astronomical amount of money. But so
but if you wanted to open a store on Fifth Avenue or around about there in New York today,
do you
had
think $32,000 would do it?
I don't think so. I don't think you'd get a member of staff, would you? So no.
Yeah, you'd get one staff member part-time. And that's all it took to start Tiffany's.
Yeah, so they started out as a stationer first. So they went down that route, and then they started bringing in slightly nicer homeware, silverwares, and that kind of ramped up, and that's how they got eventually into the jewellery. So they didn't start out with jewellery, but kind of graduated towards it.
I heard that they started actually selling costume jewelry to begin with. But very quickly they did go into jewelry. I think within the first 10 years they started selling actual real jewelry, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
what are some of the other weird things that Tiffany sold? This is one of the things I love about them.
Oh, I think pretty much everything. If you think of, are we talking silverware? Are we talking even,
I heard this word, horse whips.
horse whips?
And
Yeah.
dog whips.
My
Not recommended, guys. Not
my
recommended.
favourite thing, and also not recommended, which is in the book, is that they did guns.
Yes.
So, for guns, yeah, for about
my
30
goodness.
years they would create these elaborate silver handled guns, all engraved,
Yeah.
quite amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was sort of that, I suppose, tapping into that kind of Wild West.
And very American,
Yeah.
you know, and I think they did ceremonial swords as
Mm.
well, which, to be fair, you would think maybe Garrod or something would do that here, to be
Yeah.
fair. So I can see that.
Yeah.
Tony's saying, well, they won't even tell what they spent on the renovation, which is a whole new world. Yeah, I don't think it was $32,000.
No, the number's too big to put anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. So it's an amazing company, and I think what I find fascinating is how, looking back, when you read a book like this, you think, oh, well, yeah, that was a good move. That was a smart strategic move. And, oh, obviously that promoted this to happen. But some of the things they did were very risky, weren't they? They weren't just, you know, I mean, they went and they made some big, big risks and bought some really high-profile things, which,
Yeah.
for a company starting out, could have made or break them, really, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think one of my favourite kind of periods of Tiffany's history is when they went over to Europe, and it was about the time that all the aristocracies were starting to crumble and the royal families in Europe. But he saw that as an advantage, so he kind of went in and bought a lot of these kind of amazing crown jewels, or like jewels from historic families at rock bottom prices because they needed to sell. And he took them back to America, and at that time, Americans hadn't seen...
I know. We didn't know what it was. We were
You
like,
didn't know
ooh,
what
that's
jewelry
sparkly.
But there had never been kind of like jewels of that sort of stature in America at that time. So when he brought that back, you know, that's really, I think, when he started to become the king of diamonds.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it was something really exciting. But I love that entrepreneurial spirit. That you would think, right, Europe's in a bit of a mess.
Let's go
we're
get
gonna
some.
the diamonds and take them back.
But do you know, so the French crown jewels came up for auction, basically. I think it was 1887, something like that. And nowadays, you know, these things do happen. Sotheby's sold off Marie Antoinette pieces just the last couple of years. These things do happen. But now we would treasure them as antique jewels. They didn't do that, did they?
They did not.
What did they do to them?
So they took them back and they kind of branded them up as Tiffany jewels. So I think they also called them, like, you know, crown jewels. I think it's all written in French very much, but they almost presented themselves as a royal jeweler, but they weren't creating jewelry.
They broke them up, basically, guys. They broke them up. They took them apart. They smashed them to smithereens, and they put them in new jewels, which nowadays... Yeah, there you go. That sums it up. So for jewelry historians, we would go, ah! But the value was in the gems. And that, you know, this is the thing. At the end of the day, they were gem holders. And no one wanted some failed deposed queen's jewels. They wanted the giant diamond. They broke up the band, Tony says. Exactly.
So
true.
true.
Yeah, probably quite literally, actually.
Can you imagine that happening with the British crown jewels now? You know, say they all got sold tomorrow and they just got it's wild. You know, you coming from the auction world, you know how much is put on provenance and the history of a jewel, but
and craftsmanship and everything, yeah. But it was a different world. So that was one of the really, really entrepreneurial, quite risky things that they did. They've done quite a lot. But yeah, so Tiffany in the 1900s was a very different company, but there was a lot of pivotal moments that brought it forward into what we would now consider to be the defining... Would you guys agree? Would you say it was the defining American luxury brand? I personally think I would. I can't think of another American luxury brand. You tell me what you think. See if you disagree. But for me, I would say Tiffany's is the defining American luxury brand. Not maybe globally, but American luxury brand. So yeah, they do all sorts. And yeah, what about the Tiffany diamond?
yeah. So the Tiffany diamond, that's another fascinating. So they had the chance to buy this incredible yellow diamond straight from the mine, and it was an enormous diamond.
It was 287.42 carats, the Tiffany diamond.
Yeah.
287.
Yeah.
And they cut it down to 128.5 carats.
which is still huge. You think the average engagement ring is 1 or 2, you know,
or less,
or less. Yeah, it's massive. But they never sold it, which I love. I think again, this was part of this legacy that he wanted to create as being the king of diamonds. He wanted to own this Tiffany diamond, and it's
Isabel said she just wanted one that was 11 carats.
I think that's not what to ask for, and I think whoever told you can't have that, you need to have stern words. Yeah.
Sorry, this is my favorite show ever, by the way. Almost big enough. So, how many people have ever worn the Tiffany diamond?
4. Yeah. So only 4 people. Is this where we found out you've gone backstage and actually worn it?
No, but I did get to wear the AI version at the Tiffany exhibition. Did you go to the Tiffany exhibition?
Yeah, I did. That was
try
so
the
great.
AI version on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was jostling in amongst everyone else to
Exactly.
try that on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I loved it for almost what, 80 years? No one wore it. Not one woman was ever, and we're not talking about I'll just pop it on back, you know, in the office. Literally no one was ever allowed to put this on. I found that crazy. Because who stops the women from trying it on?
A brave person. But yeah. But I think it was supposed to be kind of this legacy heritage display piece, you know, that it was supposed to be something that really kind of captured the magic of what diamonds could be and really inspire the people. And I suppose we kind of go back to Tiffany's kind of idea that everybody should be able to experience luxury and jewellery.
Yeah.
Actually, the benefits of somebody being able to see that versus person being able to own it and keep it and no one ever see it again, I think it's a beautiful sentiment as well.
It is beautiful.
So, a good reason for keeping people from diamonds, but...
Well, should we try on some jewelry now that we're going to talk more about the Tiffany diamond. Audrey wore it to a film opening. She didn't actually wear it to the film opening, from what I understood. She actually just popped it on between filming for Tiffany. But there was a huge camera crew nearby, so there's plenty of pictures, definitely. But yeah, Audrey Hepburn is one of them, definitely.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, well let's have a quick look. What should we start with? I think we'll start with something rather fun, shall we? I mean, we're talking about some of the most iconic Tiffany pieces, and personally for me, I know someone else has already mentioned this. This is the super iconic Return to Tiffany collection. So this is one of the double hearts. This is a sweet little size. This is the small size one. Rachel, this is AHC 1137, so you guys can see it. But so we already had, was it Garnett said that she wore this and her daughter wore this. So this is 2-in-1. I know, look at the hearts coming in. Look at the hearts coming in. This is 2-in-1. I love it. So they're both here. They're 18 karat gold. And this is the Return to Tiffany. So for those of you who don't know, everything is under retail. Absolutely. Don't you worry about that, and they are all pre-owned. Yes, Tony, everything is pre-owned. Everything is under retail today. So guys, snap yourself up with something amazing. And remember, whoever buys this can get a signed copy of Rachel's book. So what's the story with the Return to Tiffany collection?
So again, this is a story I didn't actually know until I started writing the book, but as you can see, it's got Return to Tiffany on the hearts, which I knew is a very iconic piece of Tiffany jewellery. But what is really about that is that once upon a time, this wasn't just a design, it was a practical piece of jewellery. So it was actually started out as a key ring. So the idea was that if you were out in New York City and you lost your keys, somebody would return them to Tiffany, and there'd be a special number engraved on the back which would link in their books to your name and address, and your keys would be able to be returned to you.
I love this.
It's so cool. It's such a great story. And now they don't serialise them anymore.
I really wish they did.
I know, it'd be wonderful, wouldn't it?
I know. Because this is the thing, like I was actually listening to a podcast about forensic jewelry and the way jewelry can be used to help like trace its owners and everything like that. So this is the same concept. So Tiffany was doing this, and this was what, 67 was it? Yeah, I think it was 67 they started coming out with it. They introduced the jewelry line in 1980. Must have been a very different Cardi. This is what I know. It's so cute. So this one is a double heart. So they transformed the keychains into a jewelry line in 1980. I love this double heart. It's so tiny. It's so sweet. It's a really easy to wear piece. And again, perhaps you're, sort of wanting to think about something that represents I don't know, a daughter, or a sister, or bestie, or whatever. Or maybe you just want to take one off and give one to your bestie. You're a very nice friend.
I would do that. I think truly that's the whole point of Two Hearts. You want to give one away so you can match.
There you go. It's really sweet.
Yeah.
So this is 675 pounds. I think these are retailing around 1,200. So this is almost half off retail. That is $859 US. And remember, there are two pendants on this one. They are 18 karat gold. This is not the silver. This is the 18 karat gold. And this is only 675 pounds for a piece of Tiffany heritage. If you click on this little link right there, guys, you can see extra images. You can see all of the measurements and all that right there. I'm gonna flick the camera around so that you can really close again. But yeah, return to Tiffany, small double heart pendants, snap it up right now, and then you can own your own little piece of Tiffany heritage. So Sophia is saying that when her and her sister went to New York, their dream was to go to Tiffany, and they bought an item, and they went for breakfast. Aww, that's so sweet. I love that. I'd love to take my Tiffany. Okay, Kat says she wants to see everything. Oh boy, Kat. I don't even think we're gonna get through everything tonight. We've got so much. Should we do a sweep? Let's do a sweep. We'll do a sweep. In the meantime, we can keep talking about some of the fantastic heritage that Tiffany is. By the way, this one does come with not only its box, but the case as well. So it's all there. So who were the other women who wore the Tiffany diamond, Rachel?
So somebody's mentioned Audrey Hepburn.
Yes, we got Audrey in.
Yeah, so we've got Audrey in.
And she wore it when Schnumberger designed the necklace, didn't she?
Yeah, it's very elaborate. Because that's the thing. Even though nobody has ever owned it from Tiffany, it's actually changed over the years in different settings, which is interesting. But yeah, most recently, I can't decide who was the most recent one. But two contemporary women, we have Lady Gaga,
2019,
and Beyonce,
2021.
Your brain for dates and facts is incredible.
Elizabeth Taylor never wore it. Grace Kelly never wore it. Lady Gaga wore it. Beyonce wore it. Rosa got it. Garnett got it.
And Gal Gadot wore red.
Exactly. So Gal Gadot. So you guys might have seen the Death on the Nile movie where it featured really, really heavily. Not the real thing. Not the real thing. Don't let them fool you, guys. Don't let them fool you. Okay, Rachel, we're going to do a real quick so you guys can get an idea. So again, this is Rachel's amazing book. Please, please, please snap these pieces up so you can get your own signed copy. We've got some Tiffany lock with diamonds coming up. We've got some Atlas diamonds. We've got some Paloma. Oh, no, sorry. These are Elsa Peretti. We've got Atlas diamonds. We've got some Tiffany silver. We've got some of the Open Heart collection. We've got a little silver bean. We've got this amazing gold cuff and some of the beads. This is our little gold heart. So this is the script, and this is the double one we just showed. We've got some more vintage cultured pearl hearts. We got some more silver pieces here. We have got one of the Tiffany T bangles, Paloma Picasso's graffiti earrings, some paper flowers, more Tiffany T, diamond engagement rings, which I think we have to talk about with Tiffany, some more of these really rare silver star ones, and then we've got some more Tiffany silver here, which I hope I'm going to get a chance to get to. But we have so much to get through, and we've already used up a half hour, and we've shown one piece. Nisa, the heart earrings are so cute. Which heart earrings? There's the cultured pearl ones, and then there's also the big open heart ones. So if you guys have seen something that you love the look of, please tell us, and we will, because I really will gab on forever. So you guys gotta keep me on path here, okay? I'm sorry. I'm so excited about this. The pearl ones. Okay, we can show the pearl ones. Let's show the pearl ones. These are super cute. These are a vintage one. So these are AHC 1163, and these have got brilliant cut diamonds. Let me flick the camera. So this is the funny thing. The camera's all about focusing, and There you go. How's that? So you've got the little cultured pearls, you've got a large brilliant cut diamond there, and all of these little smaller ones around. When Rachel pins the SKU, you'll be able to see all the details, the total carat weight and everything. Tiffany only use, what is it? It's like
0.3%, you said?
Yeah, it's like 0.4%, 0.3% of all the gem quality diamonds in the world.
Yeah, so they would reject the majority of diamonds.
Amazing, isn't it? Gosh. So they're really fastidious in what they're using. So these are only going to be the best quality diamonds. I think they only use DEF and VS plus,
so
right?
We're talking, absolute top quality. Even if they're very small, they would be very high quality.
Yeah. So sorry, I'm not blocking your face.
But these are very cute. You don't see these often as well, which is really nice.
I think these are from the 80s. These are a real vintage one. They're super cute. They're a really great size. So they are for pierced ears, but you can see they're a really, really cute one. Nice, really easy to wear. You know, probably don't go swimming in them because let's face the facts, they're pearls and pearls are not infallible. But I think Tiffany's stopping the use of pearls, aren't they? I've heard this. I have heard that Tiffany's actually, they're starting to phase out pearls, which is such a shame.
That's even more reason to get some because they'll become even rarer then.
Exactly. Exactly. So these are 1,685 pounds, 1,685 pounds for vintage Tiffany earrings, 18 karat gold, diamond cultured pearls. That's 2,145. Yeah, Tony says they're phasing them out by 2025. Yeah, so there we go. Last chance to get your pearls, guys. Get in there right now. So these are pre-owned vintage. These are one of the older ranges I think we have actually. So if you guys are looking for real vintage Tiffany, I was offered some like really early stuff for this sale, but I thought let's keep it a little bit more contemporary.
It's nice to have the contemporary stuff, yeah.
Grace, yes, lots of the silver pieces are under 300. Definitely under 300. Okay, so who's the fourth woman who wore does anyone know the fourth woman who wore the necklace?
You're going to test me now.
No, I want to know. Come on. I put it on my Instagram stories because I went, my husband was watching Glastonbury last night and I was like, yeah, okay. Oh, I was watching Elton John actually.
Yes, it was there.
But meantime, I was Googling. And it was a woman named...
she's a socialite, wasn't she?
Mary Whitehouse, I think. Yeah. And there is one photo I found of her. It is on my Instagram if you guys go and check. American socialite, and she was the first ever woman. And the reason I know it is because it was at a ball that was on the day, which is not my actual birthday. I was not born in 1957, but the day of my birthday.
Wow, that's a bit of a coincidence.
Oh, yeah. So it was meant to be. Okay, so let's show, Grace is asking about some of the silver pieces, so let's show some of those. So this one's really cute. I love this. So this is ALC 0586. Now this one does come with its pouch, but everyone's going to know this one. You want to show this one?
No, I'm going to let you show it, but I do, the bean, the Alciparati bean, which is lovely.
Okay, Grace, this one's for you. Who wants to tell me what this is? Okay, Rachel's already told us.
Okay, I've kind of ruined this game now.
No, it's great. I love it. So this is the silver bean pendant. I have to say I'm so tempted by this because I call my little bean. So I call her my little Ava bean. So I have to say I'm quite tempted by one of these. So this is designed by Elsa Peretti. I used to cut her a silver and gold bean. Oh, how cute! Elsa bean. There you go. Elsa bean. And what's so beautiful, if you've never held one of these are the most tactile things you will ever have in your entire life. You just... Yeah, Rachel's like, can I?
Yeah, I'm like...
Yeah, they're great for layering, Tony. So tell us, let's talk about Elsa Peretti then.
Yeah, she is fascinating. So I suppose Tiffany's exciting in that it named a lot of its designers, which a lot of big brands don't. You know, you never kind of, unless you're very into jewelry, you never sort of know who's designing behind the scenes, but they actually championed and celebrated their designers, Elsa Peretti being one of them. Who she was a real icon of the kind of 70s fashion scene. She was a model, she worked with Halston. And she actually started, but she was kind of doing jewelry on the side. She did all Halston's jewelry as well. and she was really kind of beautiful, iconic, kind of Studio 54 vibes. But she, interestingly, because this one is silver, you know, Tiffany approached her because she started designing in silver, which at the time wasn't very fashionable, you know, and it had kind of fallen out of fashion for a long time, but she sort of brought it back, and she was making these very sensual kind of bottles that she wore around her neck in different shapes, and Tiffany kind of caught on to this and came knocking for her. Because they hadn't, I think when she started working with them, they hadn't sold silver jewellery for 25 years.
I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, so they'd really stopped, because it really had fallen out of fashion. They still did homewares, but not jewellery, and they kind of brought her in to get this younger crowd in, and to also reboot silver, which is amazing, because now it's, you know, it's a huge part of the brand now.
It really is. The tactile nature. She said she used to design based off like pebbles she would find on the beach and things like that, which I have to say I totally understand. I have a rock in my trench coat that I picked up on a beach in Nice years ago, and it just sits there and I play with it. Yes, that's right, Tony. She only did, and she died in Spain, I think. Even though she was Italian, she was like an aristocrat, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was. She kind of rejected her family and kind of went off to do her own thing, was very artistic. But yeah, she came from quite a well-to-do Italian family.
Didn't she run away like 2 days before her marriage or something like that?
Oh, that part of the story, I don't know. That sounds fascinating. That sounds very in keeping with what I've read about her,
So, I mean, for me, the bean is, I think, probably one of my favorite Elsa Peretti designs at the moment, because it is so engaging when you're touching it, when you're playing. You know how we all do this with our necklaces all day long, and this one swings around the chain. Rachel, you gonna pin that one for me? This one is gonna be such a great price, guys. You are gonna be so amazed. 140 pounds. 140 pounds. That's it. Grace, if your niece needs one, it does come with the pouch, and Rachel will sign the book either to you or your niece. Up to us. Up to you. So 140 pounds. These are retailing right now at 360.
Yeah,
so
that's amazing.
These are great price. So please do snap that up, guys, if you are in the mood for some Tiffany heritage that you will have forever. And they really do hold their value. I've been doing this for so long now, and most people, when they come to me and they say, oh, I got some silver jewelry, I say, well, is it by anybody? Because contemporary designers, unless they have a name, you know, George Jensen or Tiffany or something like that, the value doesn't really stick as much. But for silver, it is 100% there, and it is a great heritage piece. So please, guys, if you are looking for something, let's get the ball rolling and grab. Want to play with it?
Yeah. Did anyone watch the Halston TV series?
I did.
Elsa was very prevalent in that, and also sort of her style, which I thought was great.
Chris is going to hold back, Grace, but Chris, stay tuned. Do you have the heart with the key in 18 karat gold? No, I don't have a key heart today, Renee. I'm sorry, but we do have some other pieces. I've got, actually, so speaking of hearts and keys, I have it in silver. So this is AHC 1142. The polish on this is absolutely pristine. It's absolutely beautiful. It looks like it just came out of the showroom. So let me show you guys that really quick. The condition on this is beautiful. So this is the padlock. Oh yes, Annette, I will show you that tea necklace, Tiffany tea necklace, in a second. So this is the padlock collection. The necklace on this is a really nice drop. They're not adjustable, guys, but the way it falls is just a beautiful piece for layering as well. So Rachel, this one, just pin him straight away if you want to. Oh, Rachel's actually going to buy this one.
It's not getting pinned. It's not leaving the building. Well, it might be with you, but yeah.
Do you want it, Rachel? She's delaying posting it.
I'm not. I'm just getting my thing ready.
Is this insider trading? I don't know how this works.
We're presenting it. Guys, Rachel's going to buy it unless you do. So snap it up. Otherwise, you know. But yeah, honestly, the polish, you can honestly, like, you see how shiny it is. The polish on this is beautiful. It is in great, great, great condition. This one does come with its pouch as well. So this one has a pouch. So it is gift ready for whoever is looking. And it's a great season for gifting right now because I feel like we've just had graduation and there's a lot of anniversaries and weddings and all sorts of things happening. Guys, if Rachel has to hit her first pin to take her phone out. She's just dragging it out, guys. Anyway, so the suspicion is killing all of us right here, but this one is gonna come up. If you guys are watching on Instagram, please head over to luxurypromise.com where you're gonna be able to shop everything, see everything. We tend to focus on this camera, so if you're watching on Instagram, thank you, but we are kind of ignoring you because this is our better camera, and I'm sorry about that. Okay, this is 130. It's 130 pounds, guys. 130 pounds. You get a free signed copy of Rachel's book with it, made out to whoever you want, and it is Tiffany ready to go. That is $165 US for everyone watching in America. And remember, we take all forms of credit cards, PayPal, and you can split it. So you can split your payments over 12 months, okay? So that one is sitting there ready for you guys. And let us know if you want us to try anything on or give you extra measurements or anything, please do ask. We are gonna be your eyes and ears. That's what we are here for, is this whole live shopping experience gives you guys immediate access to the pieces, okay? So we've got a Tiffany silver bean for 140 pounds. We've got the padlock for 130. Snap them up right now. Okay, so who are the other sort of iconic designers that Tiffany worked with?
So obviously we've got Paloma Picasso, who is the daughter of Picasso, and she...
Just say that she's the daughter of Picasso.
I know, yeah, and she kind of came in the 80s really and kind of really revolutionised what her whole vibe was, that she wanted to take these big chunky semi-precious stones, which now semi-precious stones are being used a lot in high jewellery, so they're seen as more valuable now, but back then, again, and this is classic Tiffany, kind of elevating a different category. She kind of came in with these sort of huge cocktail rings with really lovely, juicy coloured gemstones, and that was sort of her vibe. But she's still designing for them today, I think.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Because Elsa Peretti continued to design. I think she joined in the late 79 or something. I don't know. And Paloma Picasso, I know, joined in 1980. And yeah, so this is obviously a company that people like to work for, which is quite nice.
Because I think Elsa just signed a new contract, I think, not long before she sadly died, so she didn't even get to fulfill
the end of her contract.
Yeah, so she didn't fulfill the whole contract. But yeah, so I think, but you can imagine somebody like her who's really passionate about would have just kept designing, forever and going on. So
we've got some people asking about this. This one, so we've shown some sort of vintagey pieces. This one's really, really new. This one is AHC 1166. This is actually on Tiffany's website right now. So this is the Tiffany T in turquoise, diamonds, and 18 karat gold. This is the small size one here. Now this is part of the newest, so these, well, not the newest, but this is very much so the last 10 years of Tiffany. So if you've been following Tiffany and you like their designs, tell us, who designed the Tiffany T?
Francesca Amphitheatrov. I can never say her last name.
No, again.
Amphitheatrov.
Can we just say it properly? Can you just do that one more time, please?
Francesca's an amazing designer.
She have this one in the collection. Sorry, I'll read this here out one more time.
Yeah, you should. AHC 1166.
Thanks.
Okay.
Got it.
There we go. Perfect. Okay. So she was the creative director for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, and she really did in that time, she kind of did the Tiffany T, which I think already existed in the archives somewhere, but she really kind of took it and made it her own, and that's, I think, why we really kind of elevated the Tiffany T.
Yeah.
And she did a lot in kind of the short time that she was there in terms of making Tiffany, I think, personally, Tiffany quite cool again. I think she did a really good job of that.
I think she got really edgy, didn't she?
She did, in the best way, because I think for a while maybe Tiffany kind of sort of started to lose identity a little bit, and she kind of, or maybe just relaxed into their
I
identity.
think its
rather than
identity
lose it.
was so established.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, I think all the big brands need like a really big shake-up. The
Yeah, they
way,
do.
you know, like maybe Tom Ford shook things up, or, you know, different designers come in and kind of bring a whole new life. Karl Lagerfeld with obviously Chanel in the 70s and 80s, obviously kind of just really taking the tree, giving it a good shake. And yeah, it got really edgy really quick, didn't it?
Yeah.
So for those of you who are looking for something very, very contemporary, again, this is on the website right now. You're going to be able to shop this here for £1,550. It is retailing for over 2,100, so it's a huge savings. So this one does come. This one does come with its box and its case and everything, so it's perfect, ready to go condition. This is turquoise and diamonds. Click on the little icon right there and you'll be able to figure out all the details, the lengths and the carat weight. It's a very small carat weight of diamonds because they're quite petite, but that's okay because it's all about the look, isn't it? And look how cute the clasp is. Have you guys seen the clasp on this? It's like a little toggle clasp. I think that's so cute. I'm just going to turn around because I love the little details that are hidden that only the owner knows. So it's not technically a toggle clasp, it's a spring ring clasp, but it has this little bar which completes that whole Tiffany T aesthetic. So
I love that little pop of color as well. I think the turquoise is so nice for summer, isn't it?
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a good summer. It's so on brand.
It is.
So we haven't talked about it yet, but Tiffany Blue is a huge part of the brand, isn't it?
It's kind of, yeah, I mean, it is deep. I think if you ask anybody anything about Tiffany, you know, they're going to come up with a colour, which is amazing, but yeah.
And I know Cartier, I know VCA have really distinctive colours, but no brand you see that colour and you immediately know what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, Cartier
Red.
doesn't have its own colour within the Pantone spectrum, which Tiffany does.
I know.
It's officially in there and no one else is allowed to use it.
It's true.
They're very protective over the colour.
Yeah.
Understandably, because it is a huge part of the brand.
Is that why your books ever so slightly a different colour?
For legal reasons.
For legal
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was setting up.
Yeah,
I
you
was
can.
like,
Yeah, it's also apparently a really hard colour to make consistent across things as well.
Yeah.
So it's quite hard to kind of make all the packaging and all the things in the official colour, but yeah.
It's a beautiful color, and I've heard that the color actually comes from turquoise. So one thing that we haven't talked about yet is so in the late 1800s into the 1900s, Tiffany had a pretty amazing member of staff, didn't they? Frederick Kuntz.
Yes, master gem hunter. Yeah, and gemologist. Yeah.
So we haven't really got many sort of gemmy things here today. I think actually, surprisingly, that's actually our only. We have some diamonds, but not, which is kind of a bit sad because Tiffany was a brand that was very into promoting very unusual gems. So turquoise is a new world material. It's mainly found in Mexico and Southeast US. So hence seeing it in a Tiffany piece actually makes a lot of sense. It's very, very natural. But for those other sort of more obscure gems that we aren't used to seeing, and we've already mentioned how Paloma Picasso would use them.
Yeah.
He was a big part of that, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was huge. So there was tanzanite, which I think lots of people will know about now. It's that amazing kind of colour change gemstone, which is sort of blue and purple. But at the time, I think Tiffany was the first company to ever sell that commercially. So that's really interesting. But what they did is they kind of almost like they took it back to the US and kind of heralded it as this new stone, introduced it to the market, and they did the same with Tsavorite as well.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, which is a lovely green gemstone. So
It's a garnet, and it's a really, really vivid green. And what they said they were trying to make it as like the new emerald or something, weren't they?
yeah, so Tiffany doesn't do its own mining, but it would kind of get on the ground and do deals with the people who were discovering these gemstones, and it would say, okay, like we'll be the exclusive distributor, and that's what they would do. So they would be the first to kind of take it back, but they had this real emphasis on education. So it wasn't just trying to sell it, you know, they really wanted to educate people about these new gemstones, which was fascinating. And then we've got Kunzite, which is actually named after Mr. Kunz, because he sort of helped to identify that, because that at the time, again, was a new discovery. So he didn't physically find it, someone else did, but they sent it to him to verify.
Did they name it in his honor?
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, because nobody would have known that it was a brand new stone unless he'd found it. He was huge within the gemology community, author of many books, and, you know, real authority.
And he was the one who oversaw the cutting of the Tiffany diamond, knocking it down from 250 some to 120 or something.
I think he moved to Paris for a year just to oversee the cutting of that gemstone.
Talk about tense moments in life. Okay, so guys, tell us what else you want to see. We've mentioned Paloma Picasso. What was it? The cuff?
Oh yeah, the teacup. I think you should definitely get that.
Oh, okay.
I can't comment, so I'm just going to silently
You can
make
comment.
sure.
You're here to help. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get out something. Let's pull out the big boys.
Yeah,
shall we?
as an iconic, you know, I spoke about the Tiffany tea before, but this is kind of, I suppose, more the classic iteration of the Tiffany tea. And
Absolutely.
It's very chunky.
So,
It's exciting.
box, case, and dun 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 dun. So this is the sort of pinnacle of the version, isn't it? This is the tea bangle, and these are just instantly recognizable, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're kind of that perfect stacking piece. If you've got a cuff and you want something to kind of add on to your collection, the tea is such a good piece. So this is the 18 karat gold version, and it's so streamlined, it's so minimalistic. I think it makes such a great statement, doesn't it? So are you a big fan of this collection then?
Yeah, I love it. I don't know, there's just something in the simplicity of it that I just find really, I don't know, I just really love it. And it does have that, it's that instant iconic Tiffany look, but without being too, it doesn't feel too branded to me.
Yeah,
you know,
you're right.
It's kind of got that heritage and that legacy, and I don't know, there's just something really clever in the way they've kind of taken the tea and sort of looked around and made it, I don't know, there's something really nice about it. In particular, is like, you don't often see them quite that chunky, so, you know, there's often smaller versions. So yeah, you put that on really effortlessly. I feel like actually no. Okay,
See?
yeah.
It's just that easy, guys.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know, I like chunky yellow gold, so yeah.
And you know what? We spend a lot of time here talking about stacking, but I think looking at it on its own, it actually feels almost more impactful.
Yeah, I think so. I think I don't wear a lot of bracelets, but actually I was at a black tie event last night and I suddenly dressed up and I thought, you know what I'm missing is a
Tiffany tea.
Actually, yeah, this would have been perfect because I had some very big chunky lovely gold earrings on, and I felt a bit naked, and I thought it would have been nice to have a cuff. I regretted that a lot. So yeah,
so this
24 hours too late, but here it is.
Story of my life. This is AHC 1106. Rachel is going to pin it right now. This is, I think this is still this is current season, as it were.
I mean,
yeah.
this is like an evergreen design, I would say.
They're not getting rid of this one anytime soon. It has the most beautiful, soft, gorgeous Tiffany blue box. It comes with its outer case and everything, so totally giftable, totally ready to go. I know we talk a lot on these shows about full sets, but I'll just remind you, Tiffany doesn't issue certification. I think one piece, actually, this one comes, the Tiffany tea pendant comes with its original receipt, but there isn't a case like with VCA or Cartier to have certification, so please don't worry about that. But everything has been independently authenticated here, and we do guarantee everything. But yeah, don't hold out looking for any certs because they don't exist for Tiffany collection. Okay, so we're gonna pin this one in a second. It is pinned. Okay, so this is up. This is 4,200 pounds, which is 5,338 US dollars. The retail on this is substantially more, absolutely substantially more. So you can go see for yourselves, but it is a great savings. I think for such an iconic Tiffany collection, this is such. It's just what everyone wants, isn't it?
It's just going to last, you know, we were kind of talking earlier about pieces that will just last forever in your jewellery collection. I think this is definitely one of them.
And I think what's really nice, is we do tend to have varying sizes here, but this is a good size. So the inner diameter on this one is 6 it's a just over 6 centimeters. So it's a really good size if you've got a slightly bigger wrist or you want a slightly bigger one. So like you saw with Rachel, it's a real proper bangle. It's got a lot of movement to it. It floats around on your wrist really, really nicely. We do have some smaller ones, so I can show you those too. I think we've actually got, someone actually asked me to show this, so I should probably do it before it gets too, because she asked me to show it in the beginning. So if you want a slightly bigger Tiffany tee, that's it. So for something smaller, we've also got the Atlas cuff, which is ALC 0577. So someone specifically asked about this, seeing it on my Instagram. And that's the Atlas. So I love the Atlas collection. For me, I grew up in the 90s, and I just thought something about the Atlas collection was so cultured, so sophisticated, to have the Roman numerals. It was such a I don't know, it was a real desirability point. Now, yes, everything is pre-owned. Tiffany doesn't allow cleaning. Sorry?
Bangle cuff.
Oh, it's a cuff. It's a cuff. Sorry, this is the cuff. I haven't heard that. Does Tiffany not clean pieces? I haven't heard that.
As in, I suppose you mean if you wanted to take a piece back to them?
I know that they'll do repairs and everything like that, Jen. But I haven't heard that Tiffany doesn't clean it. I couldn't imagine they wouldn't, but I know they definitely do repairs. So Jen, this is, the Tiffany tee is an awesome price. The measurements are all there, Jen, and I did say it was just over 6 centimeters. Sorry, my comments are taking a little longer to load, so I do apologize. The Atlas collection, I know someone in particular was asking about this one. So all the measurements are here. This one has got an inner diameter of a little bit smaller, so this is a slightly smaller option. This is about 5.7 centimeters. Farah, S with LP items. I'm not sure, so Farah, tell me what you mean, S with LP items. So this is the Atlas collection, and tell us about where it came from.
So it's about, there's the famous clock above the store on Fifth Avenue, which actually they replicate in other Tiffany stores around the world now. But this relates back to the clock, and that's why it has the Roman numerals.
I love that. I love it. What's interesting is the style of the numerals are different between the two. Have you noticed?
No, I don't know if I have.
So the styles on like a little bit more classical, but on the bangle, they're much more streamlined, strip black. But yeah, so it's set all the way around 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. So basically there's a lot of numbers here. So yeah, someone was specifically asking about this one, so I'm going to post that now. So hopefully you guys will have a chance to look at a bunch of things and let us know towards the end what you want to have recaps on. But this is 18 karat gold. It does come with its pouch. It's in amazing condition. It is 2,800, which is 3,565 pounds. You can see there's got the Tiffany signature in there. You've got all of the whole packaging there ready to go. Let me just see, what are these comments, Rachel? Okay, so we're gonna keep going with but we have more Atlas. Should we stick with Atlas? Yeah, let's have an Atlas lovin', shall we? So not only have we got, so that's the just pure 18 karat version. And we've also got the diamond version. So this is AHC 1116, and this is the one, so this one's actually pierced through, and this is set with brilliant cut diamonds all around it. All around the front. They're not at the back, but they're around the front. So yeah, continuing this whole love affair with Atlas. Atlas was the he was the god who held the world in mythology, and hence the big clock holding the world.
Yeah, the guy holding it up.
Yeah,
exactly. And the original one is made of wood, which I find really
Oh,
interesting.
the clock, really?
Because it looks like metal. But
Yeah, it
Yeah, it kind of
does.
looks like sort of patinaed,
Bronze
kind of
or
bronze. But
something.
no, it's wood. It was there was a guy who carved, I don't know what the official word for them is, but in the front of ships, you might get a busty mermaid or something. I don't know what you get in the front of a ship, but he was a guy who carved those, and they commissioned him to do the Atlas clock.
How cool is that? Yeah. So from the front of ships to the center of New York, setting the New York mile, wasn't it? Or the New York minute.
Yeah, because everyone in New York set their time by the Tiffany clocks, but so prominent. Yeah.
So I'm going to show you this one here real close up. So this is got little brilliant cut diamonds. Do you have the vintage hearts all the way around from the 80s? No, Donna, I'm sorry, I don't. I have the vintage diamond earrings with pearls, which are probably from the 80s. Donna, if you didn't see those, then I can show that again. Jen, diameter sizing on bracelets. Yes, that's fine. I can show you. Yes, actually, that would be a really similar size to an 18. Let's pull that one out next, Jen. I'll get that back out, and you can check your measurements. But it is a little bit bigger, so I think if you're an 18, you're probably going to be actually spot on. So let me just walk you through this Atlas one diamonds. So this is the 18 karat gold, and they've pierced through. They pierced through the gold to make this negative space, which shows each of the links, each of the Roman numerals, and then you've got little brilliant cut diamonds set into the bangle here. So these are absolutely beautiful. Rachel's going to pin this one in a second. Lots of requests coming in now, keeping us on our toes. So this is 4,200 pounds, which is $5,348 US. So we had the plain one at 28. We're adding some diamonds in, hence the price is going up. And we have an even more diamond set version too, which I'm going to show you in a few minutes. So depending on your budget, on whether you're not your diamond person, or if you just want something more sort of, maybe every day, maybe for daytime wear, you've got those options, okay? So this is the middle version of the Atlas bangles we're gonna show you. Oh yeah, Sonia, let me show you the earrings in the post, but let me go back. I know someone was specifically asking. So the Tiffany T, for those of you who wanna know the measurements. See, this is the fun of live shopping. But it's great, isn't it? Any
question can be answered instantly. It's great.
Yeah, you don't have to go and look it up and Google and change and hope and...
Or email customer service, only never to hear back.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to wrap this around. Oh. Rachel, you're amazing. Okay, so... It's exactly 18 centimeters. It's exactly 18 centimeters. So Jen, if you're an 18, this is the one for you. This is exactly 18 centimeters for the wrapping around. So if you're a Cartier Love 18, you are gonna fit this bangle. This is the Tiffany T for an 18 centimeter wrist. Snap it up, guys.
I'm very jealous whoever gets that. Yeah.
And she's gonna write in your book, I'm very jealous of your bangle. Okay, Jen's gonna think about it. Perfect. All right, so these are the earrings that I had in a bunch of requests. Sonia's just asked to see these as well. Back to Elsa Peretti, back to her really tactile nature. Now, I think I've already revealed these are actually mine.
I saw you wearing those just the other day, actually.
I know. They're actually mine. I am selling them because the problem with working here is, Rachel, there's too much to love.
I think that's great about pre-owned. You can almost kind of trade in, trade up, mix it up. I think it's great.
Exactly. So these are from my own personal collection. My husband's like, why are you selling those? But I want you guys to enjoy them as much as I have. And what I really love about them is the way that they really, really pop when you're wearing them. No matter what hair color you have, the gold is so poppy, it's going to come right up. And let me show you what's beautiful is back to that sort of tactile nature that Elsa Peretti was such a pioneer on. It has a little indentation right here in the center, so you really can feel it. And it's bulky here at the bottom. They're not heavy, super comfortable to wear. I guarantee you, I have worn these day to night and then on into the respectable wee hours in the morning. Do you have the code on these? Let me give it to you. Okay, so Rachel's got the code. She will pin these. I'm going to show you what, yes, Sonia, talk about provenance. They're probably worth less. I'll show you what they look like on. Don't worry, I will clean and disinfect them. But they really, really, so when you've got dark hair, for me, I feel like gold really pops. It reflects the light back into your skin. It's very glowy. It's very beautiful. And yeah, they've got their box, they've got their original box, they are ready to go. And they are just the easiest to wear.
See, this is taking me like 70s disco vibes, I think. Oh. But also, they're quite summery as well. I can't decide, like, they look amazing on the beach with like a caftan and a cocktail in hand.
But trust me, they do. But I also wear them year round. I wear them in the winter months, just when you need, you know what, it's like you're kind of drowsy and dizzy and you want a little bit of.
I live for statement earrings. I think if I'm ever feeling a little bit down, I love a huge statement earring.
Yeah. Okay, so let me flick these on. Now, they don't make these exact ones anymore, but they do make a version of them with hematite. But these are no longer on the Tiffany website. So if you are looking for something like these, I've actually seen them going for between sort of 1,600 to 2,000 and more. I think I'm asking 1,400. Yeah, 1,400 for them, guys, which is 1,782 US dollars. They're only 1,400 pounds. They're Elsa Peretti. They're 18 karat gold. They've got their box, and they are such a great, easy piece to wear. So, and remember, Rachel is going to be signing a book saying, enjoy your earrings, or whatever you want her to say, for every purchase. So we're already halfway through, guys, so please do start telling us what you're loving, and we can start getting these books signed for you, okay? Let's get the ball rolling. All right, so, sorry, I'm just putting the camera on. There we go. Okay, so someone was asking to see, what was it? The one of the Tiffany silver pieces. Rachel, you wanna pick something in Tiffany silver?
So I should pick from this box.
Oh yeah. Oh, super cute.
They're cute, yeah, because there's quite a few of these. So do you know? I don't know. Do these have a special name? This kind of ball chain.
The old ball and chain.
Yeah, but they're really sweet. So they're kind of these little kind of silver chains, and then this one's got a lovely little heart, a Return to Tiffany heart. And this one's got a bow, which is very sweet. But I almost think these would be great gifts as well. We were kind of talking about gifting earlier.
Tony, the earrings are not heavy at all. You can wear them all day, I promise. They're really not heavy. I genuinely, you guys have seen me around. Rachel's seen me wearing them. I wear them all day. They're really not heavy. They're very comfortable, I promise. Okay, so we've got two of these. This is AHC 1139. So that's the first one. This is the Return to Tiffany. Yeah, they make great gifts. You're absolutely right, Rachel. They make super great gifts. So this one has a red enameled heart on it. So romantic. Do we have the stars? Star bra. I have a star bracelet and necklace, Donna. Yep, so I will show that in a second. Those are really collectible. Those are the ones they did with Supreme. So this is, like we said before, the Return to Tiffany collection. No serial number. You can't walk into Tiffany. Oh, hi, Stevie. Welcome. Stevie's one of our regulars. He's just tuning in. Welcome, Stevie. And the other one we've got is AHC 1141, and this one has a cute little bow on it. We also have a bow silver pendant as well, so if you guys want to see those, let us know. We're going to try and get through everything, but I think we're going to be up against it. But what's really nice about Tiffany, and particularly when we're talking about the silver pieces, is that sort of egalitarian nature, isn't it?
Yeah, indeed.
This is what I think Tiffany was so famous for, is it made fine jewelry accessible to everybody, which was pretty unheard of at the time, wasn't it?
Completely unheard of, and I think a strategy that you don't often see it even now with brands. You know, it tends to be brands are very kind of set, I think, in their categories. You know, they're either super luxe or they're high street, and actually it's really refreshing to see a brand be brave enough to be both. So they either do it and they'll do the same jewel, you know, in silver or in gold, and it's up to you. And I think actually giving the customer that choice rather than telling somebody what they want or what they can have, I think it's refreshing. And because they've been doing it since the 1800s, you know, they haven't, I suppose, had to make that bold move to do it, because it's always been part of the DNA. But yeah, I think it's exciting because somebody might, you know, that'd be a lovely present for a teenager, you know, and then maybe one day they'll get their engagement ring, and maybe one day they'll get something even more fabulous after that. So,
I love this. Yeah. And I think that's what I really bonded with as a young person going into Tiffany's. I mean, the idea of going, I mean, even now, as someone who's been doing this for so long, like, walking into Graf is intimidating.
It is, yeah.
Walking into some of these stores is really intimidating, but walking into Tiffany, and they're very welcoming, surprisingly welcoming, because they know it's like a gateway drug. They get you with something as cute as these little silver bracelets, and look how adorable they are stacked up. Oh, Tony loves Graf. All right, Tony's got good style. But yeah, so just something as simple as these little silver bracelets, and you all of a sudden are owning a really iconic piece of jewelry history. The Tiffany T collection, these little bows, and I think that's so, it's just so unique, and it makes, for me, I've always felt really passionate, like, we have to invest in the next generation of jewelry lovers, because otherwise they won't be one.
And I think it's nice that these pieces, these more accessible pieces, are in silver, because I think if it's a fashion brand and they're doing a piece of jewelry, it tends to be costume jewelry, you know, so if you want to buy into the brand that way, whereas in reality, you're kind of buying into Tiffany at a lower price, but you're still getting a piece of fine jewelry.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Okay, so the bow has been pinned. That's 130 pounds, which is 165 US. Not all of, Tony's asking what these are retailing for. Not all of them are currently available, but the bracelets tend to retail between the sort of 250 450 mark. So you know, we're huge savings, like more than half off here for a lot of these things, guys. So yeah, please do feel like you're gonna, you know, get really good value, really good heritage pieces, and yeah, super giftable. Nav says she missed the introduction. The book, for those of you who are just joining us, we are here with Rachael Taylor. Farah's got it, 240 pounds for the heart. We're here with Rachael Taylor, who is the author of the, I love this, unofficial and unauthorized,
as all best stories are,
story about Tiffany. And she wrote this 2021, right?
2022, actually.
2022. So brand new book that's come out. We are giving away signed copies of her book with every purchase. Thanks, Farah. She's found it for us. So anything that you guys buy today, Rachael will sign you a copy and you get a free book. So please snap some of this stuff up. We've got loads more to show you. We got another 45 minutes. Maria, duties and customs anywhere in the world are covered. Shipping domestically is only £10 and internationally it is £35. We take all forms of credit card, including PayPal and Amex and all of those to get your points, and you can split the payments across 12 months with split it interest free. So whatever works for your budget, we have got things from just 120, 130 pounds all the way up to, I don't think we're into the 5 figures here, but into the 4 figures, okay? Please keep your questions coming. We are here for you.
Also, I feel like you guys are here for us. This is like a team of researchers. I think I need these guys in my life day to day. You know, when you've got a question, you guys have gone off and found the answers. Brilliant.
Kath, could you do the heart earrings? Yes, of course. So, where are they? Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is ASL 6680. And these are so easy to wear. Kelly, I think we're already giving substantial discounts on all the jewelry. So nothing under 100, but very close, very, very close. I think the cheapest thing we have shown is 130. So we're very close, Kelly. And trust me, it is a great deal. So these are the Elsa Peretti open heart ones. And I'm going to confess, the necklace I brought my sister was one of the heart ones.
It's so lovely. I think hearts are really popular at the moment in jewelry, but again, this is like a lovely kind of Elsa twist on it. It's just that kind of sensual shape.
They are. I mean, when you feel them, with all of Elsa Peretti's jewelry, it's a really tactile relationship that you have to the jewels.
Yeah.
These are actually clips.
Which is great, because a lot of people really struggle to find... I have some friends who want clip earrings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Send them our way.
I know.
They have really good tension, which is important when you're buying clip earrings. Always check the tension. Listen. So you can actually hear it's got a really nice clip on it. The heart has got a really high polish on it, and these are a fantastic deal. The gold versions, I think you're going to get these for almost what they charge for the silver versions. Rachel's going to show you the price in just a second, but they're like sort of molten gold. They're really, really sensual almost in the way that they move. Stevie says those little books are super cute. I'll add the perfect pop to color to your coffee table. Exactly. Stevie's doing interior designing as well. Tony says Peretti is so good about following the lines in nature. She's right. So these are less than £1,000. And they are 995. Let's see. Look. There you go. Let's go. Come on. That's what they look like on.
How cool is... I don't know. I love that. I just love that silhouette. It's really cool.
They're beautiful.
Yeah,
and that negative space drawing
exactly.
the eye.
Which you can't do if you've got a piercing, a post through. I mean, you can, but you can, because you can adjust this, because, you know, if you've got a different size lobe, you can wear this sort of higher, lower, wherever you want, because you don't have to stick to the post. So.
Absolutely. Really good point.
Yeah,
did we... No, actually, Rachel, we didn't pin the red heart one.
We haven't done that one yet.
Yeah, we did them both at the same time, but that's okay. Let's get that one posted. So that is AHC 1139. Thanks, Race. Thanks for keeping us straight. So we've got two of these little silver bead bracelets that we've just shown. I'll show them again really quick.
So, did we mention the price for the red one?
Yeah, so I didn't mention the price on the red. We just did the price on the bow, but Rachel will pin the enameled red heart. I got distracted. Kelly, do you want to see the bracelets on or the earrings on? We put the, that must be a bracelet Rachel wants to buy.
I can definitely put this back on.
So that's the earring. Yeah, no, go for it. So that's the earring on. We'll get up. And the bracelet, yeah, let me show you what the bracelets look like on as well. I'm going to pop that there. And we've got someone asking about the star bracelet. Let me show you that one as well so I can get a whole stack full of Tiffany jewelry going here. Do you want to grab that star bracelet? Just
this one.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this is the heart, return to sender. It's a really nice size.
I have a question.
Rachel's got a question.
Is it called return to sender because of the key thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Yeah, so for those of you who missed the story earlier, originally the heart return to sender collection was so that if you lost your keys, what happened?
So you buy a keyring from Tiffany that would say return to Tiffany Co, but there would be a special number engraved on the back. So if somebody did find your keys, they'd return it to the Tiffany store and they would match the number to your name and address, and then they'd return the keys to you.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's true service.
Yeah.
That's really true service. Okay, this is the little bow one on. So the bow just kind of hangs in a really sweet way. This one's a slightly smaller size. If you've got a bigger wrist, then the enamel heart one is maybe a little bit more generous in sizing. This one's a little bit smaller and it's got that sweet little bow. We actually have the bow pendant as well. So if you guys are Tiffany bow lovers, those are those two. And they both come with their Tiffany pouches. Okay, so the heart, the heart has been pinned. The red heart is right up there. You can shop that one now. Rachel's going to reveal the price. Drum roll, please.
The heart one was pinned a second ago.
Oh,
but
there we
now
go.
the one you're talking about is pinned.
Okay.
So the red one was 120.
Okay, so the red one was 120. So here is the silver. The beaded bracelet with the blue. No, we don't have the blue. We've got the red heart. We've got the red heart. So here is the silver bracelet with the stars. We have the necklace as well. So I can just show you those both right now. And what's cool about these is that, do you remember when Tiffany did the collaboration with Supreme? They actually used this style for it. These are no longer available. Sorry, I'm just trying to get it on. Putting a bracelet on one-handed is not as easy as it looks.
Do you need some help?
Do you want to be my glamorous assistant?
100%. There's nothing worse than putting on your own bracelet.
I don't have any return to Tiffany's stud earrings, Jay. I'm so sorry. Now, these actually came in together, the necklace and the bracelet. I put them in separately. So so the necklace is ALC 0584. Rachel's on it. But you could join them together and wear them as a longer necklace. These, so when Tiffany did the collaboration with Supreme, they actually wrote Supreme out in this, and they no longer make this. So this one is quite collectible now. This is 250 pounds. The necklace is a real short one. So for those of you who are always asking for chokers,
Oh, wow.
this is it. Aren't they cute, Isabel? They're really cute. So you've got this sort of choker style necklace that you can wear like this. Hey, something sold. Is that the bean? That looks like a bean.
It's the red heart.
Yay! Oh, tell us who got it. Rachel will sign your book now. So please, if you guys want your book personalized, please put in the comments right now. Rachel's only here tonight, so don't email me tomorrow. And she will sign your book. So congratulations, guys. Congratulations. If you don't want it personalized, that's fine. We'll just send you out a copy on just signed by the author. But she can write something funny in it, whatever you want. Okay, so for those of you who are looking for like a choker style, so this is it. This is the Tiffany sort of star necklace and the matching bracelet. They can be joined together if you want to get a longer necklace. They no longer make these. I've seen the necklace online for £1,000.
£1,000?
And it said that it had a retail... a insurance valuation of $3,000 for it.
That's just because it's super rare.
Because it's super rare.
Collaboration.
And because of the collaboration. And so we are selling it for £399, which is $508 US. So yeah, £1,000 online for these. They are very, very hard to find. I did some research on it, but I love how it's like a choker. Everyone's asking for chokers at the moment. The size of the star bracelet, Leah, let me give you the size.
I've never seen one of those.
Have you not? There you go. Look at this. Brave new world you're in.
Yeah, do you want to sit up?
I can do it.
You're gonna do me out of a job, Sarah.
Never. So Rachel, what's your next project that you're working on?
Well, I've just finished another book, which I don't know if I'm really allowed to say yet, but I'm gonna say.
Breaking news, guys!
If my editor's watching, she did sort of share this talk earlier, so I apologise, Stephanie, if you're watching. If I'm not allowed to say, but yeah, I've got another book that's going to come out in August, which is about Rolex. So that's again in the same series, so it'll be exactly the same sort of size. Yeah.
And that's the third one. The bracelet is 18.1 centimeters. So Leah, 18.1 is the star. Okay, Christelle bought the heart. Congratulations. Can you address it to her daughter Ruby? Okay.
Yeah, of course.
This is it. Okay, so you've got a fresh copy, pen here, and we're gonna Ruby.
R-U-B-Y.
R-U-B-Y.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any special message, or are you going to let me go rogue?
And so, oh, we got another one. So that was the red enamel heart, wasn't it? That was perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna bag these up right now together, guys. This is it. We've got the ball rolling.
The second one was for something different.
Okay. Oh wow, someone else is buying something. Okay, so we are gonna bag this up with with your necklace, and we will get this off to you tomorrow. Sorry, with your bracelet. So this, so we got this star here. You guys have been asking for it, the choker sort of style. It is quite. It was the red heart, right as you wish, Crystal. Okay. So this is it. Live signings, happening right here. I love this. Well done. Oh, she's getting a proper message. Oh, good.
I'm terrible with signings. Like when there's a queue, people, I spend way too long writing. I should probably need to write less, but I can't help it.
Great. Okay, guys, we're gonna keep powering through. Let's go with something diamondy now. Oh, look at this. Perfect. I love it. So I'm gonna go with the big guns.
Oh, time for Ruby.
Yay! Oh, I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. And I'm going to take this.
This is amazing about live shopping, isn't it? Seeing it all happen.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh.
This is amazing. Okay, perfect, guys. All right, so I'm going to bag that one up together. And that will go out first thing tomorrow morning. Congratulations. Oh, goodness. Rachel's shopping. All right, so let's go with some more high-profile stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so this is AHC 1105. It's like a cake almost, isn't it?
It is.
It's like a beautiful, beautiful cake. Ta-da! So this is the Tiffany Lock collection. Now this is really new, isn't it?
It's really new and apparently really popular. So yeah, this is one of their best sellers at the moment, I believe. And it's very cool. I like it.
It is really edgy, I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
So you've got big, massive, fat diamonds. It's 18 karat white gold. The diamonds are going all the way around. Christelle says, thank you so much.
Aww.
They're going all the way around, better than Tony says. And these are really easy to wear, actually. So they just twist like this. Do you want to?
Mm-hmm.
Are you feeling more bracelets?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So you just twist it on,
mm-hmm.
and then it comes into the spring and goes in.
And that's it.
And that is so edgy. It's so industrial.
Oh, it is really cool. Actually. Is it white gold?
It is 18 karat white gold. Kyan's asking if they get 50 pounds off.
Was that she answered the question?
That was.
Kyan?
Was that the one? I think was that from this morning. No, that was something else this morning.
No.
Yes, I think, no, you did answer the question, actually. You're absolutely right. I remember you got it. You got the 1837.
Yes.
And you do get 50 pounds off when you buy something in this show only, okay? So snap up something beautiful right now. Okay, so tell us, look at this.
Okay.
So this, you've got these massive diamonds in there. There's quite a lot of diamond weight in it.
It's quite heavy, but in the best way.
Yeah,
I love that.
And it's so edgy. It's so chic. And it has got 18 karat white gold. It's all polished. It comes with its box. It comes with its papers. The retail on this one, guys, is 11,000 pounds for this model. Okay? Rachel just goes, this is a bargain.
It's super cool. You know, I've never actually worn one of these. I've seen loads of pictures of them and seen all the campaign shots, but
I like how
I don't feel super cool.
Yeah, they're like the love bangle. They're an oval shape. They're not like a bangle sort of shape. Let me just take the camera and show everybody what it look on, because it's
nice, yeah.
really, really cool. These are so trendy right now.
Super
I mean, I think
trendy.
Beyonce's done the campaign, but I think I've seen her wearing these as well, actually.
Yeah, I reckon they'll have these on all the stars. I think this is sort of the new, not to say like, it's not the new Tiffany C, but do you know what I mean? This is the very much like, this is the hot kind of focus for
This
them.
is it, definitely.
And I think it kind of fits in, you know, they're trying to I don't know, attract like a younger, cooler crowd, and I think this totally hits it. This feels very cool to wear.
It feels really edgy. It feels very industrial.
Which I like.
Yeah, like you could find yourself in all sorts of dodgy parts of town and feel...
I love it.
And feel like, I totally belong.
Yeah. Super cool.
I
don't think I'd love it as much, but I really do. Yeah.
It looks fabulous on, I have to say.
Yeah, it's quite cool. Like, I mean, I've just got a plain black dress, but but that's quite nice, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Isabel says she got the white gold version for her husband, and now she wants one. So Isabel, this is the diamond set one.
They are very genderless, aren't they? That's the whole...
Very gentle.
Yeah, that's the whole campaign. So that's really interesting that your husband's got one.
Yeah, so...
Super cool.
£11,000
Cool couple, actually.
retail.
Matching Tiffany locks.
7,000 here. 7,000.
Oh, I thought it was 11,000.
No.
This one.
That's what it's going to cost you at Tiffany.
Oh.
And here it's only going to cost you 7,000. It's in fantastic condition. It's got its box. It's got its case. It's ready to go. Isabel, get it. Get it. So I'm going to tell you something amazing about Isabel.
Okay.
Guess where she was the other day?
I don't know.
Tiffany Blue Book launch.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
She's been tormenting me with it.
Yeah,
I've told her next year I'm flying out.
Are you gonna?
I'm holding you to that. I am gonna hold you to that. I'm coming with you. I will go to New York. I told my husband, I go, yes, about this time next year, I might have to go to New York for 72 hours. And he was like, why? I was like, no reason. Just to go to a party.
Just jewelry. Sure, that's the only reason you need to go for travel.
I'm coming with, look, she said you're coming. I'm coming. Will you be wearing this, Isabel? Will you be wearing this bangle? Let's give everyone a really good look at it. And if you guys have any questions at all, please do ask. So it has this super clever mechanism where it pulls out at the bottom and goes in. It is pre-loved, so it doesn't have that stickiness. It has like a nice gentle feel, the way it would naturally feel if you've been wearing it for a little while, which I kind of like. It's like it's been broken in for you. And hence you're saving not one, not two, not three, but 4,000 pounds. So all the details are right there in the description. It is an amazing, I think this is pretty much the star of the show, guys. So it is such a fantastic savings, and it's looking for a home. So please adopt me. Okay, cool. All right, so we have got about a half hour left, guys. I know you have so many more things you want to see, and we've got loads to get through. But should we talk a little bit more about what's Tiffany most famous for, I guess?
Do you want them to answer, or do you want me to answer?
I want everybody to answer. Rachel's gonna guess.
What do you think, Rachel?
The keys.
Yes.
Oh, that's one thing they're very famous for.
I've got one of those, actually. They're very sweet.
Ah. What do you guys think? What do you think of when you think of Tiffany? Tony says
of course.
diamond.
Engagement rings.
Yeah, I think it's going to have to be engagement rings, isn't it?
It's engagement ring time. Okay, good.
So why is Tiffany so special when it comes to engagement rings, Rachel?
Because Tiffany invented what we would think of as the contemporary engagement ring today. So it's probably in your mind a completely simple design, but at the time that Tiffany created it, it was totally revolutionary. And interestingly, classic engagement rings today are not that far off what they made, in the 19th century. So it was really quite special at the time when they made it. Engagement rings were very fussy. Charles Lewis Tiffany, he wanted to elevate the diamond, so he set it above the band rather than sinking it in. It was this kind of really minimalist prong setting. And if anybody wants to use an emoji right now and you go to hit the ring one, it's exactly his design, which is incredible.
I love that.
Yeah, over a century later. So it kind of kick-started, I suppose, engagement rings as we know them now.
Because
style-wise.
In the 1900s, there was no standardized version of what a diamond or what an engagement ring should look like. I mean, should you even be lucky enough to get an engagement ring? Rachel's just pinned the emoji.
Yes. Yeah, there you go. It's exactly, yeah, it's quite amazing.
And the little blue box was part of the whole story, wasn't it? So when you got engaged, that little blue box being presented for you. By the way, can someone please screenshot that and send it to me right now? Seriously. So this little blue box is the only thing you can't buy at Tiffany's.
Yeah.
They won't sell one.
They won't sell it. There was an amazing newspaper article, I think, talking about that was the one thing that you couldn't buy at Tiffany's. But I think their retort was, well, you can have them for free as long as there's a jewel inside.
So we have a Tiffany diamond ring. Now, I know that we're talking about and using the word engagement ring, but for me, I personally think wear it whenever. It doesn't have to be engagement ring. You can get engaged yourself, tell yourself you love it. So don't worry about just buying something just for engagements. But if you are in the hunt, this is amazing. So this one actually comes with a Tiffany the report. Now this is slightly different, I will say that. So this is a 4-claw one.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because they have been kind of changing things up in recent years, haven't they?
Yeah.
So we traditionally, the 6-claw was Tiffany, the 4-claw was Cartier, but this is a little bit of a more sort of edgier version, I suppose. Rachel, have you got the skew on this one? Okay, Rachel's got it. She's going to pin it. So this is a absolutely beautiful diamond Tiffany ring. And what I think is really interesting in our case in particular is the size. So most of the time, big jewelers at the time, they were chasing big sales.
Yeah.
And Tiffany decided they weren't going to do that. They were going to treat every customer equal.
Yeah.
So even if you were just going to come in and buy maybe something on the lower end of the spectrum, you were going to get the same sort of service that you were if you were buying one of the biggest pieces. And I love that because this diamond is 0.2 of a carat. Which is a really great everyday ring size. So again, you don't necessarily have to have it as an engagement ring. You can just have it as a lovely ring for me. Rachel, did you just put up the price already on that one? No? Okay, sorry, I saw something flick up. Yeah, you can go ahead. It's an amazing price, guys. So this one is £1,500 and it is a GVS XXX diamond ring. It comes with a Tiffany laboratory report. The diamond is from Botswana, so we are supporting all the mine to market documentation is all there, and everything is there. But this is what Tiffany's known for, isn't it? Is these diamond rings?
Yeah.
How cute! So the ring size on this one is quite small. Where's my ring stick? So there you go. So this is a European 47, which is a UK H.5. So if you've got small fingers and if you're looking for a diamond ring, now Tiffany won't really tell you how much these cost because you have to go and have a consultation, but they start around £7,000 or £8,000, and here it's £1,500. I love it. Tony has a beautiful, internally flawless ring from Tiffany, and I never wear it anymore. Well, you know what, Tony? Come in on Saturday, and we are doing a valuation day here. We are doing a whole jewelry day on Saturday, and I'm very happy to talk to you about what we can do to find your ring a new home. Okay? So we can do that. But yeah, so 0.2 of a carat. This is a brilliant cut diamond. And Tiffany are so famous for using only the very best diamonds, aren't they?
Yeah. Top quality only.
Yeah, top quality. I do kind of wish it was a 6-claw setting just for the illustrative.
For the story, but then it's so lovely and it's so sweet. And I also love the traceability element as well. The fact that you can trace it back to Botswana, which is, all the diamond mining in Botswana is done in sort of partnership with the government, so the money will go back to the communities there as well. So I think that's an important part of the story, and Tiffany's very hot on its diamond sourcing, which is good. Yeah,
Tiffany, as Rachel said before, they're not mining, but they are working very exclusively with only a few miners. I read somewhere that the diamond mining in Botswana pays for every kid to go to school for free.
Yeah, it's an incredible industry, and it's done. So if anybody's ever kind of worried about kind of sourcing issues around that, Tiffany's not one to worry about. They've got a really robust sourcing policy.
Tony is asking if it's conflict free. Yes,
Yes.
this is a completely and all of Tiffany's diamonds are going to be conflict free, and all the money from the partnership between the mines and the Botswana government goes back into educating the population, creating new jobs, creating infrastructure, building paved roads, bringing in doctors and everything like that. So you can feel really, really good about wearing not only an absolutely beautiful diamond ring, but knowing that all of Tiffany's pieces are helping create a much more positive future and education and jobs and healthcare and all that for the world around us. You mentioned quite a lot about mining in your book, don't you, Rachel?
Yeah, I think it's really important to sort of know. I mean, it's lovely to have beautiful things, but I think for me, it's really fascinating to know where they come from and what impact that has. So, yeah, I do. There's a whole chapter in the book talking about that.
And Rachel wasn't sponsored by Tiffany to write this book. It is unauthorized.
It is. They've never mentioned it, so I'll take that as a good thing.
Exactly. So this is all true stories. It's not a puff piece that she's writing or anything like that. But
no, but it's interesting because I wasn't entirely sure what their kind of sustainability and ethical credentials were, and I think that's quite interesting because they don't publicly talk about it a lot. But when I started to look into it, I realised they've been doing, and for a really long time, not kind of recently because it's, you know, the thing to do or you have to have, you know, an ESG strategy. They've been doing interesting things around that for a really long time. Back to originally when they used to source a lot of their metal and gems actually in America, which I found very interesting because I didn't realise that was, you know, I think they were getting the majority of their gold from America, which I just wouldn't even have imagined that was possible. So
America makes quite a lot of gold and gemstones actually, and Tiffany was a huge champion of those. Those local sources. Like we were talking about before, I always think of Tiffany as the pinnacle of like American jewelry luxury. Lots more guide homage. Yeah, if you guys haven't, do you have a single diamond necklace or bracelet? Glenda, not today, I'm afraid. So I'm sorry. And I know someone was asking about some silver rings. I don't have any silver rings, I'm afraid. We've only got about 18 minutes left, guys, so please do let us know if you want us to recap anything. Rachel is here to be signing purchases for every single piece that goes out, so please, please, please feel free to ask us any questions, and we're going to keep going through some more fun pieces. What haven't we shown? Oh, there's so many.
what about the flowers? Yeah, I like that collection.
So tell us, okay, so Tiffany in the last sort of 10 years has gone through 2 or 3 creative directors, right?
Yeah.
And this paper flower collection is the brainchild of, was it, oh, I know his name, Keen. Sorry, I'm just gonna check my notes really quick. Reed Krakoff.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well done. You saved us both.
Yeah. Why am I checking my notes? I should be checking your book. So Reed Krakoff started in 2017 as the, and this was his first collection.
I actually went to the launch of this collection.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was Reed there?
He was there, yeah. And it was, it was amazing. They sort of did it in a Royal Botanical.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. So they kind of, it was, because it's all to do with flowers, but it was paper flowers, obviously, but they had done these amazing installations, like cutting out paper, and it was really, really beautiful. But it felt, again, it was an interesting point with Tiffany, because it was a commercial collection, but it felt quite different.
Yeah.
It felt really fresh, it felt really lovely. And I think Reed wasn't at Tiffany for the longest time, but I like this collection. I think it's really sweet.
So
Really delicate.
the design is on paper flowers, but the diamond petals here are all pave set with little brilliant cut diamonds, and then you've got the one that's completely polished. This is in platinum, actually, this one. So it's a really, really beautiful, delicate, feminine piece. It's quite a small size. This one, I think it's about 15 centimeters, but it does go around my wrist. And as you guys know, there's not much small about me except my brain. So it's it's a really elegant, it's sort of almost like paying, not an homage, but it has tones to like the Frivolli collection that VCA do. So really, really delicate, very, very feminine. Did you get the skew on this one, Rachel? Okay, so Rachel's gonna pin this one for you. This is £1,000.
Oh, yeah. Platinum as well, yeah.
Exactly. So this, let me just triple check on that. It is a platinum one, isn't it? Yes, it's platinum. Sorry, it's late at night. I'm trying to stay focused. Yeah. It's £1,000 only. So it is a really beautiful, and yeah, it was his first ever collection, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which is a great way to start. Really, really great way to start. Okay. Alexandra says, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Alexandra. I'm so glad you like the collection. Is the chain on the mini heart of gold adjustable? Okay, so now we get to the stage where everyone wants to ask lots of questions, which I love. So yeah, 1,000, guys, this is £1,000. That's nothing. I mean, these were, gosh, I can't remember quite how much, but I think they were at least 3 times that, if not more, retail. They were so beautiful. That must have been so nice to go to the launch.
It was, yeah, it's really lovely.
Okay, so someone was asking, so the mini hearts, this is the first one. Bits is asking if we have any more earrings. Let me triple check. No, these are not, the chain on this one is not adjustable. So this is, these are not adjustable. This is how Tiffany designed it. We're not altering it. If you wanted to get it altered, you're very welcome to have the chain adjusted, but this is as it was designed, okay? So that's the double heart collection.
There's some cute earrings here, tiny little studs.
Now those are Paloma Picasso.
Ah, cool.
So we haven't shown too many of her pieces yet.
No.
But these are the graffiti collection. So I think this is 80s, wasn't it? Yeah, it's like real. So these are in silver. This is the graffitis collection. They're big X's. This is AHC 1143, and these have got this great sort of easy to wear everyday piece. They do come with their pouch, and they're silver and for pierced ears. I love I love how simple they are. It looks like someone's just literally scribbled graffiti on something.
Yeah, well, I think that was her inspiration, wasn't it? She was walking through New York and was just inspired by all the graffiti that she walked past, and she just wanted to kind of create her own sort of, something she wasn't thinking about, but something quite energetic and different.
I love that because her jewelry is very bold, isn't it? And these, although these are quite like sort of petite and scaled down, I think they're really nice statement one. And can you go around and show us the pieces? Yes, let's do that. Okay, so those of you who wanted to ask about silver earrings, we had good eye. Rachel's like, I know what we're doing.
No jewels ever escape me.
So Paloma Picasso, £110.
Oh, so that's got to be is that the most accessible?
That is
then?
so that is it, guys. £110. That's $140 US. These are still retailing for Tiffany. I have seen these on the website. So even though they're a nice heritage piece, they are still brand new, and they do come with their pouch. Perfect gift, along with Rachel's book for those in your life, or just for you if you want something really easy to wear all day long. Let's give everybody a quick tour because we haven't actually gotten to show everything yet, but we've only got 12 minutes left. So £110 for guys. So we have got the padlock, the heart with the cultured pearls, the Paloma Picasso. We haven't had a chance to show this one yet, but we can come back to it. This is one of the bracelets that you can add your own charms to. We have got the very, very sexy Tiffany T collection here. Paper flowers. These are the Elsa Peretti 18 karat gold earrings. Tiffany T turquoise. A beautiful diamond 0.20 diamond ring there. We haven't even gotten a chance to talk about this amazing long silver bead and fancy link necklace. We also haven't had a chance to talk about this gorgeous atlas bangle. These are the Elsa Peretti gold earrings. We have got the diamond lock here. We've got the double heart. We've got one of the Tiffany scripts as well. We've got the diamond atlas bangle. We've got the gold atlas cuff. We've got one of the Return to Tiffany ball bracelets. This is the thicker one. We have the little bean here. We haven't even had a chance to talk about this one. This is gold and silver. We have actually 2 beans today. So guys, if you're looking for a bean, I know that some of you, I think Chris, you were saying you were going to give Grace first dibs. I've got 2 beans available. And then we've got a little affinity bracelet, silver affinity bracelet here. These are the pouches for some of the other pieces. And we've got a little bow pendant necklace as well. Okay, and you can get Rachel's book. Okay, so Fiona wants to see the long silver necklace, so let me get that out for you. Okay, so here we go. So this is the long silver necklace. This is ALC 0487.
Oh, that looks nice with your dress.
Thanks. Look at that. So this is really simple, really easy to wear. It's got a really cool design where it's all these graduated polished silver beads and then the fancy link chain as well. This is all silver. The infinity bracelet for M, absolutely. So Rachel's gonna pin this one. Oh, everyone's asking for last minute requests. Okay. Do we have a show right after us, Rachel? I don't think so. Maybe we'll run over by a minute or 2 so I can get all these requests in.
Did the balls move? Did I see that?
No, I don't think so.
Just in my mind.
No.
It's quite
Fixed
huge.
balls. The balls are fixed. But yeah, really easy to wear. Oh, and I'm wearing the silver choker as well. So if you guys have just joined, there's a little shopping bag icon at the bottom. If you click on that, you can see all the pieces, and Rachel will sign your books for you when you buy something. And you can split it. Okay, so that's that. Let me show the script. So this is,
You get the price up.
Oh yeah, sorry, Rachel's keeping me up. So the price on the long necklace we're gonna pull up in just a second here. It is 180 pounds for that one, which is 229 US dollars. You can wrap it around a couple of times, you can move it around in any way, so you have that sort of long necklace or a bit of a layered look for 180 pounds for a big, long sautoir style necklace from Tiffany. Okay, so that one is pinned. It's right there. Click it and it will be yours. The script necklace, now this was like a naughties version, wasn't it? I remember when this one came out. Let me flick the camera around. So this is the heart again. Everything's such a good price. BB, snap them up, guys. Snap them up. So this is the script necklace. It's 18 karat gold version. You can see on the back, it's got the Tiffany signature there. BB, let me get you the length on the script necklace. It'll be in the description. It does come with its box and everything, so great gifting. Almost everything today comes with its boxes. This is not adjustable. Tiffany doesn't tend to make things adjustable. I know nowadays we all love adjustable things, but most of their pieces tend to be one fixed length. So this has got a 25 centimeter drop, so a total chain length of 50 centimeters on this one, okay? So that's the script necklace. It's a nice lower size. Falls like this. So sort of mid breast point, I'd say, right there for the script necklace. This one's in really good pre-loved condition. It's got a little bit of scratch but not very much at all. And this is 675 pounds, which is 859 US dollars. And again, I think these are retailing around the 1,500 pound mark. So it's in really, really good condition, ready to go is a gift. The Paloma Picasso earrings. Which one? Oh, the heart ones.
Yes.
Those don't come in a Tiffany box, unfortunately, Anne. I think I might have a spare pouch for you, though. So if you buy them, I think I've got a spare pouch I can give you. Okay? So you can get, I'll give you a pouch. And you get Rachel's book as well. The bow bracelet, please. Grace, let's get you that recap. So that's the little silver one. That is right here. So this is the little bow. And we have the pendant as well, which I can pull out for you. So you've got all these little ball spherical details on the chain. The length on this one is 16.4 centimeters. So it is a slightly smaller size, but not it doesn't feel tight or anything like that. 16, and that's a really nice way, because then it's not flopping around or anything, especially when you've got that little pendant there. You don't want it to be too floppy. So Grace, that's the bow, and that is available now. Just click right there. Do you offer a combo deal for the bow, chain, and bracelet? I was trying to check that one out, but can't. Maria's trying to check out on the bow bracelet. Rachel's just checking that for you. We're not offering combo deals today, guys. These prices are amazingly, really hyper competitive. We're giving away Rachel's bow bracelet should be fine. So we are giving away signed copies of the book, so that's your deal. But we will combine your shipping, of course. So wherever you're going in the world, we will combine your shipping. Okay, we got something sold. Let's see, what was that? Was that the bow bracelet? Da, 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 da.
It was.
The
Hooray.
bow bracelet,
That's
yay!
couldn't check out.
Okay. Can you pin the other heart bracelet with the gold? Yes, I can. I'm gonna do that right now. Tell us who got the bow, and Rachel's gonna sign the book for you, okay? ALC0588. So this is gold and silver, guys. So this is a more premium one, because you've got a gold heart as a little accent in the center here. I like how chunky this one is. It's a little bit more like the sort of like the hardware collection. It's not from the hardware collection, but it is a little bit more chunky, a little bit more edgy. It's a great sort of, you know, if men wore hearts, I would say it's a good unisex piece, because it's got some heft to it, definitely. Tell us who got, put up the bow necklace. Me, I got it. Oh, great. Okay, so tell us how you want us to engrave the book. Let me show you the bow necklace, because we haven't gotten to that one. ALC0587.
I'm still pinning what we thought.
Okay, I know. Oh yes, the infinity bracelet. Oh my gosh, everyone's on. Rachel's like, what's going on? Okay, so to tell us who got the, if you'd like your bow bracelet personal, or if the buyer of the bow bracelet would like their book signed with a personalized message, let us know now. And if you'd like to add on the bow pendant necklace as well, we've got that. So the silver bracelet that I was just showing here is now up. That is 265 pounds.
The book is for Sophie.
The book is for Sophie. Okay.
That's the traditional way.
SOPHIE.
Yeah.
Okay. Congratulations. So the chunky silver one is 285 pounds. The bracelet, asking about, you know what? You could connect. This is where it's designed to connect, but if you wanted to wear it at a different length, you could just connect it here, and then you'd have this little drop coming down. So yes, I would say there is some adjustability to it. It's a little avant-garde, it's a little bit radical, but you could easily have this little drop coming down. So you've got the gold link in there, adding that premium touch. right there. And it's a chunky, chunky, funky bracelet. And it does come with a pouch as well. The bow, I think Rachel is working to pin. So if you wanted, Sophie, if you wanted the pendant necklace to match your bracelet,
No, I hadn't.
ALC0587, we're gonna get that one pinned in just a second for you. Okay, so that's the little silver bow. It's really sweet. It's a very feminine one. I love the length on it. We're getting lots of love hearts here. Okay, now let me show you.
On the way to Sophie also.
Yay! Okay, so Sophie, we've got yours, and I'm gonna get your pouch. That's a 43, 41. Here we go. There we go. Those go together. Want to pop it in this bag?
Yeah.
Okay, and I know someone was asking for this infinity bracelet. I will definitely show that.
Do the price of the ball.
Okay, so BB, we've talked about the adjustability of it. The bow is going to come up right now, and that's only 120 pounds for the bow. 120 pounds for the bow. That's 152 US dollars. It's a great pre-loved one. It does feel like it's had a life before, but I love that. I feel like it has some heritage. It has some beautiful memories. And we're going to show the infinity bracelet AHC 1140. So this is the Endless Infinity collection. You've got 1, 2, 3 of these little twisty guys coming out of the bracelet. This is silver again. Everyone's loving silver tonight. I didn't expect that. If you click on that, you can see the length of it, but I'll give it to you really quickly here. So the bow is the longest measure is about 1.2 centimeters, the bow. Does the T bracelet have any scratches? Jen's still thinking about it. I'm a gold and platinum girl. We've got gold and platinum, Tony. We've got gold and platinum. Let me show you real quick the Tiffany T, okay? So, oh my gosh, we did have something for less than 100. 90 pounds. 90 pounds for the Tiffany Infinity bracelet. You guys were asking less than 100. There we go. Let me show you. It's in really, really good condition. There's just surface wear. I'm going to show you. It's just my fingerprints you're seeing. So no gouges or nicks or anything like that to it. That's just my fingerprints on the gold. I should have a polishing cloth here. So Jen, if you're still thinking about the Tiffany T, and this is not going to hang around very long. The bow's sold. Great. Oh, tell us who got the bow. We'll personalize your...
No, it was the Endless.
Oh, sorry, it was the Endless. Yay, yes. Oh, tell us who got the infinity bracelet. Meanwhile, and Rachel will sign your... Congratulations. Jen, that's a good close-up. Tell me if you've got any other questions about it. Oh, good. We got another one. Okay, so that's the little infinity bracelet. So Rachel will sign another book. Yay! Tell us who got it, guys. M says, darn, too slow.
Competition's heating up now.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry to have time for the long silver ball chain one. Yes, I can show it. Tell us who got the book. Rachel's poised pen's ready. Here is the long chain necklace. And how would it look wrap around a wrist? Fran, let's try that for you. Yeah, I think that's quite cool, actually. So, depending on the size of the wrist, obviously. So, that's it a couple of times over. I think for me, I'd have it quite loose. So I got about 4 around. If you've got an even smaller wrist than mine. Oh, good. Kayan got the book. And we're going to get a refund. So it's Kayan.
Okay.
So that's this one.
That's which one's in great.
I can't add to cart. Jen can't. We're going to give Jen a chance to check out. That's the Tiffany T. We make sure you get that, Jen, because that is a beautiful, beautiful piece at a great price. Look at Rachel signing away. Do we have another beaded bow bracelet? I don't have another beaded bow bracelet. I do have a bigger version of the beaded Return to Tiffany bracelet here. This one I haven't had a chance to sell. It says ALC 0488. This is a slightly bigger version, but not another bow. I still have the bow pendant though. So yay! And so he got the she got the Endless Infinity. So let's put those together. That one was $11.40. There you go. All good to go.
Okay, and the long beaded silver necklace just sold.
Yay! Great. Okay, Jen's
That's
still
really nice.
trying. Yeah, this is a great
Yeah.
one. So Jen's still. So tell us who got the long necklace. Everyone's giving. Look at this. Isn't everyone lovely? They're giving people tips on how to check out here. Open a new
Aw.
browser. You got to thank you for signing the book. Okay,
my
so
pleasure.
this one has signed as well. Tell us who got the necklace, and we will personalize it. Fran got the necklace. Lovely.
How does she want to make it?
If you want to make it out to anyone in particular, let us know right now. Music said we're going to sign this one for Fran. Okay, congratulations.
To Fran. Is the necklace also going to go to Fran? Has she bought it for herself?
Necklace for Fran? Or is it a gift? Did you say as a Tiffany T bracelet with we have a Tiffany T necklace. We have the Tiffany T necklace, Daniela, which is this one. And that is diamond and turquoise. This is on the website at the moment. It is retailing for £2,875. Okay, so it's not enamel, it's blue turquoise. Let me give you, let me see, this one. Yep. Okay, so Fran, this is yours. It comes in its box and its pouch, and we're gonna package that all up. Jen, we're still waiting for you to check out on the bangle if you can get it. Well, Fran, you give the necklace and keep the book. Tony says best prices for Tiffany on all LP shows. Great. I'm so glad you guys are getting it. I'm so surprised silver's done so well. Okay, there we go. Is that the bangle? I think that's the bangle.
Oh, it is.
Yay, Jen, well done. Oh, perfect. Jen, congratulations. Tell us how you want the bangle made out. We are so thrilled for you.
I'm very jealous.
Yeah.
I don't know how thrilled I am. I'm very jealous.
Jen, do you mind if Rachel writes? I'm super jealous.
Fran, this is the
Rachel, please give my full name, Lau, for the book. Jen, if you don't want us to know your full name on this, that's fine. But we will
She's
make.
saying please give her full name.
Yeah.
So
Rachel,
I'll show you.
Rachel. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll get that one sorted. But
That's Fran's.
That's Fran's.
Yep.
Fantastic. And then we'll get Jen's sorted. Guys, any other questions? Please do let me know right now. Rachel's only here for a few more minutes, so last minute purchases, guys. We're going a little bit over. I'm still wearing this super cool silver choker. We still have loads more pieces. The earrings that everyone was asking about are still here. 1,400 pounds only for these beautiful gold earrings. Please, please, please have a look. And otherwise, I've got so many more pieces. If you guys do check out in the next 24 hours, I will still put in Rachel's book for you, but just for the next 24 hours, but obviously it won't have the personalized message. That's only available right now. So any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, we are gonna wrap up. Congratulations. I'm so thrilled that's found a new home.
Jen, I've just had a look at your full name. Do you want your full first name or do you want your last name as well? Let me know.
Okay. M is asking, can we have a part 2? Well, this weekend is an all jewelry weekend, so we were going to be anything that's still left might be on display, so you can actually come in and view the pieces in person. Necklace again, missed it. Can you show the heart? And we have 2 Tiffany hearts. We've got the double one. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rachel. I've got the double one and the script one here. They are both in the shopping baskets. So you can have a look at both of those, Anna. So tell me which one you like, and you can, all jewelry weekend. Exactly, Frank. Get in here. Come in and play in person. Absolutely. Okay, so these are the 2 Tiffany heart gold pendant necklaces that I have. And then, of course, there was the heart bracelet with the gold heart on it as well. Okay? It's really cool, isn't it? It's got real edge to it. Anna wants to see the script. Okay, guys, I do have to wrap up. Everyone is here, but let me give you this real quick. So here's the script, Anna. It does box and case. So it's got Tiffany & Co, 5th Avenue, addressed there. It's got the little Tiffany logo at the back. And it is... Fran's gonna fly in for our jewelry weekend. Yes! Yay. Do it, Fran, do it. And then we have got all of those available. Right. Okay, so that's that.
Jen, your book is all signed.
Yay! Amazing. So that's the script necklace. Any other questions, let me know. But otherwise, I just want to say, I keep asking after small-sized bands, please. I'm afraid we don't have any other rings than the ones we've shown, Tony. I'm sorry. No other band rings tonight. I'm sorry. Oh. Okay, looks like we got one more coming through. Which is that?
Oh, the little bean necklace.
Oh, yay! Sweet. That's great. Now we actually had 2 bean necklaces, Rachel. So let's see. Is it? Which one is it?
Oh, sorry. It's a bean necklace and the heart pendant with the lock in the middle.
Oh, perfect. Oh, great. Okay, so good. Sarah's just purchased. Great, Sarah. Congratulations. Sarah, you can, if you bought 2, you get 2 books. Let us know if you want them both personalized. We can get that done.
It's 11:38. The bean SKU.
11:38. Okay, so the bean. Okay, so we're gonna package those up right now. Sarah, you want them both personalized? Do you want them made out to you? Rachel will do 2 books for you. Both to you. Okay, perfect. Both to Sarah, not me. I didn't buy it. Sorry, guys.
Sarah and Matilda. One Sarah, one Matilda.
Yeah. Okay, one Sarah and one Matilda. Okay, there we go. Sarah and Sarah with an H. Okay, 2 books. Congratulations. Okay, 11:38 was the bean you said. Okay. All right, we'll get that sorted right now. But in the meantime, guys, thank you so much for joining us. But most importantly, thank you.
Thank you for having me. It's been absolutely brilliant.
In all honesty, I have known Rachel for
a very long time.
But this has been so much fun, and I'm so thrilled. Would you guys like to see Rachel again? You know, she wrote a Cartier book. Just saying. Jen, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed this. So, Rachel, you've been an absolute treasure. And now I am going to take her for dinner. Not at Tiffany's, but, you know, someplace that serves a cocktail. So thank you guys so much. Any questions on anything that you have seen, please feel free to email me, sarah@luxurypromise.com. Thank you guys. Thank you to Rachel.
Oh no, and thank you to you all. What a lovely community.
It's really good, isn't it? Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Oh yes, everyone's going for a Cartier show.
Okay, we'll do it.
We'll do it. And we barely scratched the surface. I can't believe we haven't even talked about some of the things I thought we'd talk about, but oh well. I'm so glad you guys got so many beautiful things. Have a lovely evening, and I will see you this weekend for our big jewelry in-store event. So come in and try things on in-store this Saturday, the 1st of July. Bye, guys. Okay. And